You cannot complain about the results that you don't get from the effort that you don't put in.
You're not going to get good results in an area that you have not made a priority. And I think it's more important now than ever before in human history to talk about priority because there's so many distractions.
Next Level Nation, welcome back to another very special, as always, episode of Next Level University, where we teach you how to level up your life, your love, your health, and your wealth. We hope you enjoyed our latest episode with Jennifer Nurick. Today, for episode number 819, it's Motivation Monday. We're talking about keeping the main thing, staying in integrity with your priorities.
This is very good because we just did a strategy Saturday not long ago on your KPI. So now that you know what your KPI is, your key performance indicator, now we have to figure out how do we make sure that that stays the priority throughout your life. And the question that I would contemplate here for all of our listeners is, are you making your own health a priority daily? Are you making your own intimate relationship a priority daily? Are you making your own financial future a priority daily? And that's really what we want to contemplate today.
I think about, Alan, when you and I were in Florida and we get that picture taken of us with our shirts off and we were like, oh my God, that's just not how I want to represent myself. You and I went immediately to, it just hasn't been a big enough priority. The reason I was out of shape is because it was not a priority for me to track my calories. What was the priority? For me to be comfortable, for me to enjoy food. And now that I'm dieting and I'm tracking everything that I eat, that's way more of a priority. It helps me make decisions differently. I get up at a different time because I'm taking into effect that I want to be on the treadmill for 20 minutes. I go to sleep at a different time because I want to wake up early and make sure I can get to the gym. So the heart-driven but no BS place I want to go with this episode is you cannot complain about the results that you don't get from the effort that you don't put in. And we all forget. I think we all fall off track. But how quickly can you get back and realize, look, this is a priority to me. This is something that I need to get done. Tell the people around you, write it down, make a whiteboard, make a commitment with yourself, because that's, the only way it's really going to get done.
Kevin and I were talking earlier, and we both have a client for Next Level Podcast Solutions and Next Level Business Solutions. She's unbelievable, and her podcast is absolutely crushing it. Her growth rate is 3 times as much as ours was at the same time. A year in, she's a year into her podcasting journey, and Kevin and I were like, "Wow, like why is it?" And I said, "Well, we didn't have us." She's making her podcast more of a priority than we did because she's investing in a podcast coach. She's investing in a business coach. She's doing everything she can every single day. She's making it a priority, not only with her actions, but with her own investment, her own money. This podcast is our top priority, and Kevin and I just talked about investing in new mics and new mixers so the audio quality is even better for our listeners. And I think that that's the key is you're not going to get good results in an area that you have not made a priority. And I think it's more important now than ever before in human history to talk about priority because there's so many distractions. I was talking to a client earlier and we were talking about how 25 years ago, there was no internet really. There was dial-up. There was no smartphones, and if they were tiny, crappy Nokias or whatever. There was no TikTok. There was no Instagram. There was no YouTube. There was no... there was Google, but barely. I mean, you and I remember 25 years ago, we were, 7 years old or 8 years old, and we were using Macs, and we were playing, Oregon Trail,
huge fan.
With little floppy disks. And so the world has changed so much, and it's gotten so complex. And we talk about this often. You need to simplify and make your life prioritized. Your intimate partner needs to be the biggest priority of all the relationships in your life. Your health and fitness needs to be the priority every single day. Whatever your KPI is, that's the reason why Strategy Saturday is so powerful. The last one is because once you measure that one KPI, you will naturally make it more of a priority.
And if you're not prioritizing health, wealth, life, and love, you're probably not getting the results that you want, and you're probably regretting it. It's one of those things of, if you have a goal set and you really, really want this goal, but you constantly find yourself falling outside of alignment, you're letting yourself down and you get disappointed. So you have to check in and you have to have that tough conversation with yourself of, look, I am not doing what I said I wanted to do. We have to get out of here because I am about to be on another podcast. January 4th. Our 5th round of group coaching opens up. If you have a priority of growing to the best version of yourself, join that. That is 1,000,000% for you. All the info you need is in the show notes, and Alan and I are excited to work with you.
You will never become truly next level until you surround yourself with next level influences and next level people. That is what this group coaching was designed around. We've designed it to be just like being on the NLU team, where you're surrounded by other people who are making their health, wealth, and love a priority. Join that. Go to nextleveluniverse.com. Click the link in the show notes. I think Kevin already said that. Seriously, 2022 can be different if you have different priorities.
And tomorrow for episode number 820, it is last week's live podcast, How to Take Excellent Care of Yourself. So if that is a priority, make sure you check that out. As always, we love you. We appreciate you. Grateful for each and every one of you. And at NLU, we do not have fans. We have family. We will talk to you all tomorrow.
Please reach out.
Bye.